difficult thing to run your own company. First of all, everybody wants to open up a business so they can be financially stable.
Yes.
People think because you have a company, all of a sudden you're a millionaire, you're a rich kid, you're a rich guy. Nah, it don't work like that. I have to make sure I got guys that pay every Friday. Today's Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
When he came and see me, I was on the phone.
Yeah.
I'm already stressing on how am I going to pay those guys on Friday. Don't worry about me. I don't count in this matter now. When I first started, I didn't pay myself for a good 8 months. I didn't pay myself for 8 months. All I did, I worked. I made sure the business could at least run itself. I made sure the business could pay the necessary bills they had to pay. The rent of the office, the phone bill, electricity, gas. That's the first priority. When I started employing people, I had to make sure the first person employed, he was getting his wages on time. Yeah. My first employee was a married man and a father who also he even had a mortgage. So he's not gonna call his bank and tell them, guess what, I didn't get paid today, so I can't pay the mortgage. He'll lose his job.
Yeah.
That's for me already. That's not just I wasn't just carrying the weight of the fact that I got my own house to pay.
Yeah.
I got my own kids to feed. I have to also make sure he's got his house online. I have to make sure that when he's working, I have to make sure I keep on getting jobs for him to keep on doing. So the more jobs he did, the better off it was for me, and the also better off it was for himself. To run your own business, it doesn't happen in the wind. You're not gonna wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I'm gonna open up a shop, and guess what, my customers today.
How did you learn it? How to?
I failed 100 times before I make any profit. I made more loss than anything.
So you learn on the job.
Oh yeah, that's the best way to learn.
Well, some people, they'll say having a mentor is the best way to learn.
Having a mentor is the best way to learn. How many times that mentor failed before he became a mentor?
Yeah, but...
And you think, I don't believe in a mentor will give me everything that I need. He will tell me the basics. The basics of the business is common sense. Basics in business, it's literally common sense. Once you start your business, first of all, you need to know what you're doing first. What's the market?
Mm-hmm.
What are you trading?
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna sell clothes, you need to find a cheaper place where you can get those clothes made. It has to be a good quality. Mm-hmm. And you have to also look at the same time you're competing in a big market. What are you gonna offer that's not out there? What are you gonna offer that's not out there?
Yeah.
If somebody calls me today, I get call customers. One of my phone's on mute. A customer will call me. Oh, I'm looking for an electrician. I've got engineer. First always. Well, how good are they? Really? I'll tell you, guess what? My guys are the best, and I believe I know my guys are the best because every job they ever do, we get referral from them. So therefore, they do a better job than anybody else I know out there. If there is anybody else there, please call me.
But what make you keep coming here morning, night, working hard, since it's hard to run a business? What keep pushing?
It's my own business. I don't want to fail. I've failed before. You don't fail in business because you do big mistakes. You don't. The simplest mistake. People don't realize one thing. Not being disciplined will fail you.
Yeah.
If you're not disciplined, you will fail. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean because I have my own office. I can take my laptop and work at home.
Yeah.
Hold on. What do I have an office for? I can do the same hours at home, but I will do better work and I'll achieve more when I'm in my office. Because when I'm here, this is when I sit in this chair, I have no choice but to make it work.
Right.
I have no choice but to make sure it's going to work. I will chase contracts. I will chase companies. I just got a contract from a company that said no about 11 times.
So what made them say yes this time?
Because I kept bugging them. I kept bringing the same company. Until they until the guy go ask me, okay, what have you got to offer me that everybody else that are bidding for the same kind of work, they're going to offer? I said, because I'll make sure if my guys have to be there for 6 o'clock, I'll be there for 5:05. And if they're not there, I'll be there myself. I'm on site with my guys. I graft to my guys. If there is painting for me to do, guess what? I'm a goddamn good painter and I paint very well and I get dirty. Because you need to know your trade.
So have you done any mistakes while building your
Business.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah. Nobody will ever told you when I first started, I didn't make a mistake. Oh, hell yeah. I was an experience when I first started. When I first started, to be fair, I didn't really much know how deep this thing was. How hard it really was. I ended up coughing money in my own pocket to pay workers. There's no nice guy in business. It's a cruel world. There's no nice guy. Because if you don't make that money, how are you going to pay your tax? How are you going to pay your VAT? And guess what? That's Queen's money. You don't mess with that money.
Mm-hmm.
She will come after you like a hoe. You don't mess with her money. You see how it works? So, I had to learn from get-go. I made a mistake. I can give a quick example. I've employed somebody when I first started. Somebody that I knew pretty well. And I thought we was on the same page. As the business started booming, we started getting big contracts. He got greedy. He started stealing from the company. Not just stealing from the company, using the company name on things they shouldn't be using, getting contract where we shouldn't be getting contract to start with. It becomes a problem. Now, you're not just playing with anything, you're playing with the law. I almost lost everything. I almost went bankrupt. So, I will hit low at that time where business now is not bringing no money. You're still paying your guys out there. You're still paying your office. Your expenses is still normal. You got to pay for it. The car you drive, the insurance, the vans that's on the road, you got to pay for them.
How do you find good employees? People to help you along the journey?
Other than qualifications, is the work that you do. You got to trust somebody to work for you.
So trust is important.
Trust is important in business. Believe me, trust is important in business. Because if I have a bricklayer, I don't show him that I trust him. Do you think he'll go out there and build a house that's sustainable, that's good for me? He don't care. I don't show him, I don't trust him. That means I don't care for him. Why should you actually care to put the extra effort that is required? You see, I trust my guys, and they know I trust them.
So what else apart from trust?
You gotta trust them. You gotta show them yourself first of all. You're hungry than they are. I show them every day. I let them know this is bread and butter. There's 100 builders out there. If you don't do well, guess what? There's 100 CVs sitting there. I can pick any CV I want. But you're not going to show him that in his face, are you? Because if he shows, okay, I'll give you an example.